Hey there, it's Elena again. I'm trying to do a video a couple days before my surgery. It's about 3 days until my next surgery. So I'm just doing a video, random questions that I found on Tumblr, and I'm just gonna answer them for you guys. And I don't know, you can learn some more about me, or you can ignore me. I don't care, whatever. It's just something for me to do to record my voice before I have this surgery. I don't think I'm going to have another chance to do it before Friday. It's Tuesday night. My mom's out, so I'm by myself and I'm just going to do it. All right, so first question. Number one, what was the last argument you had about? The last argument I had, I can't even remember. I don't get into arguments very often. I really don't like to fight with people. I don't care to get upset about things. Like, if you want something a certain way, that's fine. I'll deal with it. I'm going to go with whatever you want. That's okay. I'm not going to fight with you. I don't like to fight. I don't want to fight. It's pointless to me. And it makes me upset about things. So I'm just not going to worry about it. So I don't even know what the last argument was, and probably just my coworker probably wanted me to do something, and I was like, okay, whatever, do it your way. It's fine. Number two, how long was your longest relationship? My longest relationship was 4 years. It was my girlfriend from right out of high school. We were together from my senior year. For 4 years after my senior year, 3 years after my senior year, I don't know. We started dating my senior year, and yeah, she was my longest relationship. She was probably my most intense relationship, being that she had a lot of issues with anxiety, which I have anxiety issues too, but hers were a lot worse. And she had agoraphobia and just a lot of stuff that, it took a toll on our relationship. So that's that. Number three, what is something not many people know about you? Well, if you know me really well, if you know that I am repulsed by peanut butter, I cannot stand to be like next to someone eating peanut butter. I don't like making peanut butter sandwiches. I won't make a peanut butter sandwich. I nannied over the summer, and not this summer, but last summer. We ran out of like lunch meats and stuff, and we were going on a little trip, me and the three girls, and I was like to the middle child, she was like 9 at the time. I was like, look, the oldest one already made her sandwich. You guys, you need to make your sandwich and the other one's sandwich, because I cannot touch peanut butter, and if you guys want to eat, that's what you're gonna have. I didn't even eat lunch that day. I was like, you know what? I'm not making myself a sandwich because it's all they got is peanut butter. And yeah, so that was fun. So yeah, something not many people know about me is that I am literally repulsed by peanut butter. It makes me nauseous. I cannot eat it. I won't eat it. I do not like being around it. And actually, if you want me to kiss you and you've just eaten peanut butter, fucking forget it. I will not do it. I'm not going to kiss someone who just ate peanut butter. It's disgusting. Number 4. Do you believe in heaven and hell? I do not believe in heaven and hell. I kind of don't think we go anywhere. I don't really know what to expect. If there is a heaven or a hell, you know what? I think I'm doing okay on my own. I don't think that I'm going to go to heaven for just doing good deeds, and I don't think I'm going to go to hell because I'm gay. So I don't know. We'll see what happens when I get there. Number 5, 2 truths and a lie. Okay, 2 truths. My birthday is this weekend. I have had over 50 surgeries, including a brain tumor removal surgery. And I like boys. Figure those 3 out. Which one's the truth and which one's the lie? Good luck. That was really dumb. Number 6, do you believe in fate/destiny? Yes, actually, fate is probably the one thing I do believe in more than anything. I believe that I will meet the person of my dreams when it is meant to be, and it will work out for whatever reason it works out for. And you know what? Maybe it'll be someone from my past, maybe it'll be someone from my future, whatever that may be. I believe that fate will lead me to it and it will happen. I also believe that, things happen for a reason. Life has its own plan for you, like that sort of thing. I just sometimes I get lost in my thought process of worrying about what's going to happen because I don't know, and that's kind of scary sometimes. But honestly, fate is the one thing I do believe in out of like a bajillion things I don't believe in. Okay, number 7. Where is somewhere you've always wanted to live? I've always wanted to live in California. I went there with my ex to visit her sister who lives there, and it is gorgeous there. The weather is perfect there. There's Disneyland. I mean, the only thing would be better if they opened a Harry Potter world in Florida or in California instead of Florida, because I would rather live in California than Florida. But Harry Potter world was freaking awesome, and I would totally love to go there again. Number 8. Has there ever been a song that made you cry? So many songs make me cry. Oh my god. I've cried. I don't know how many songs I've cried to, but the one that probably always makes me cry is Demi Lovato's Skyscraper. That song, like, oh god. That just makes me tear up. It's an emotional song for me. Number 9, talk about each of your siblings. Well, I only have one sister. She's about a year younger than me. A year and a couple months younger than me. We grew up together pretty much we weren't best friends, but we were what we had. And because we were so close in age, we shared a lot of our friends. Like, most of our friends were the grade in between us because she was a grade, like 2 grades below me, even though she's only like a couple months younger than me, but her birthday was after the cutoff date, so she got pushed into the year younger. So like all of our friends fell in that middle category, that year between us. So like growing up, we just shared a lot of friends, and I think people in my high school thought that they didn't even think we were sisters. They thought we were friends that friends that didn't really like each other, but they were just in that group together. So they kind of had to try to like each other. And then when they found out we were sisters, they were like, oh, that makes so much more sense. Like, you guys didn't really seem like you liked each other, but you were just there together and dealt with each other. Yeah. I mean, my sister's fun, though. I mean, we get along a lot better now that we're not living together, and now that I don't have to deal with her stealing my shit all the time and her trying to annoy me all the time on purpose. I hate people that try to annoy me on purpose. That drives me insane. Don't try to annoy me on purpose. If you annoy me by being you, then that's on yourself. But if you're purposely trying to piss me off, just get away from me. Don't bother. All right, next question. Number 10, if you could learn to play an instrument, any instrument, what would it be? I really want to play the guitar. I wish I could learn. I tried. My ex-girlfriend tried to teach me how to play guitar. That didn't work out. I am retarded. I couldn't figure it out. I mean, it probably was part of the problem was that it was my dad's old guitar, and he's left-handed, and I'm right-handed, so it was a left-handed guitar, so that threw me off a little bit. But she was able to figure out how to play it, so I don't know why I couldn't figure it out. But yeah, I would like to learn how to play guitar, though. Somebody teach me, please. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Number 11. Do you jump scare easily? Not really, unless you catch me when I'm not paying attention at all. Because if I'm not paying attention at all, then I'll probably jump and freak out. But for the most part, if I will usually sense people around me. I can usually tell when someone's like gonna creep up from behind me or someone's gonna open a door. I can just kind of sense it for the most part, but then there are those few times when someone will get me real good. So it happens. Views on abortion, number 12. Views on abortion. My views on abortion are, it is woman's choice. Honestly, I don't think that I could go through it if somehow I miraculously got pregnant. I mean, I'm a lesbian. I have never, ever had sex with a guy. I don't plan on having sex with a guy. I mean, I could probably end up getting raped someday, but hopefully I wouldn't. I don't think I would put myself in that position for it to happen, but you never know. Life works out in weird ways. But if I did end up pregnant, I would not be able to have an abortion. That is just me, though, personally. I think that if you are raped, if you do not want this child, if you find out that this child is going to be born with some sort of horrible disease or something, or just if you just do not want a child in general, you should not be raising a child. I don't think you should have it, and abortion is the way to go. But on the other hand, abortion is not a form of birth control. If you have more than like 2 abortions, I think that's disgusting, and you're just using it as a form of birth control, and you need to just start using condoms and start getting on taking birth control pills and getting your life in order, because that's disgusting. Abortions are so bad for your body. I mean, not to mention just you are technically killing an unborn baby. I get that. It makes sense, but you know what? Sometimes a life is better to be lost than to be brought into a world where they are going to be raised horribly, treated like shit, just brought up in the worst way possible way. Like, just it makes me sad, because there are so many children out there who are born to unhappy, unwed mothers that didn't want this child. This child is just a burden on them. They don't want it, and it's just depressing. But at the same time, if you're just using abortion as birth control, that's disgusting, and you are a horrible person. I'm sorry. That's all I can say about that. I don't want to go any further because I don't want to offend people. I really don't. I care a lot about people, and I'm sure everyone has their own reasons on things. But I don't know. I don't understand that. And if you can probably make me understand it if you're one of those people, but I don't know. Okay, number 13, let's move on. Views on gay marriage. Well, I'm a lesbian, so of course I am pro gay marriage. I want to get married someday. I want to raise a family someday. I want to wear a wedding dress. I want to walk down the aisle and see my beautiful bride at the end of the aisle waiting for me, or vice versa, whether we decide to do it whatever way. I don't care. I want a wedding. I really do. I would love to get married someday. I would love to have children someday. I think gay marriage is a great thing. Love is love. Love is love. I don't see any difference between two guys getting married, 2 girls getting married, a guy and a girl getting married, 2 old people getting married, 2 young people getting married, a 20-something-year-old marrying a 70-something-year-old. Whatever. If you guys are in love, that is your thing. Do it what you wish. But as long as love is the key factor there, that's what's important. Okay. 14. Which birthday has been your favorite? Honestly, probably my 21st birthday was my favorite, even though that didn't go over so well with my ex-girlfriend who was dating at the time. I didn't even show up to my party. But my 21st birthday was freaking awesome. I mean, I got blackout wasted. I woke up covered in plastic jewel bags, and I just had the time of my life, so it was great. Yeah. 15. Which birthday has been your least favorite? My least favorite birthday is one that my mom will never forget now, because when I was in 5th grade, my parents and pretty much everyone around me forgot about my birthday, except for my 5th grade teacher. She gave me a bag of Skittles, which I don't even know if she knew they were my favorite, but they're my favorite candy. So she gave me a bag of Skittles and like a birthday card, and that made me really happy. And then when I got home from school, my dad was asleep, so I didn't bother waking him up or anything, because I walked home from school in 5th grade. And my mom called later on in the day. She says, asking, what do we want for dinner? And I was like, well, are we going to go out for dinner? And she's like, why? Why would we go out for dinner? And I'm like, well, Mom, it's my birthday. We always go out for dinner on my birthday. And she was like, oh, right. Where do you want to go for your birthday? Where are we going to go for dinner? And I was like, I don't know. I want to go to, I don't even remember where I said. Probably like Rainforest Cafe or something ridiculous. And I'm sure we ended up not going there because it's ridiculously overpriced, and my parents never wanted to take us there, but we always wanted to go there because it was so cool. But yeah, so she came home from work that day and she had stopped at Target and she bought me a bunch of I think she bought me 3 random CDs. She bought me the Space Jam soundtrack, Celine Dion, and something else. None of which I asked for, none of which I wanted at all. But she just felt so bad that she had forgotten my birthday. She didn't have any presents to give me. And yeah, so she'll never forget that she forgot my 5th birthday, or 5th grade birthday. I think I was 12. No, I think I was 11. Yeah, I was 11 because my 12th birthday was a different year, and that was, she actually gave me a party that year, and that was at the roller rink, and that was horrible. Okay. Number 16. Have you ever been pulled over? I have been pulled over a few times, usually for speeding. Yeah. There was one time though that I got pulled over, and it was on the way home from my best friend's birthday, which was an 80s themed birthday party. So I was dressed like Madonna from her Lucky Star video. It was a freaking awesome costume. If I can figure out how, I'll post a picture somewhere. But so I was dressed as Madonna, and I got pulled over, and I had stopped drinking an hour beforehand because I wanted to make sure that I was not even remotely drunk when when I was driving home. I was scared of being pulled over and getting a DUI. I didn't want it to happen, so I made sure I wasn't drunk. So I stopped drinking. But I was driving home. I got pulled over, and the police officer was like, you were speeding, da da da. He sees I'm in this costume, so he's pretty sure I've been at a party or something. So he asked me, "Have you been drinking tonight?" And I was like, I was drinking at a party earlier. I stopped over an hour ago. I didn't have that much to drink. He's like, well, can you please step out of the car? So, of course, he's going to make me do the whole walking a straight line, touching the tip of my nose, trying to balance, that whole thing. I tell him, I had a brain tumor when I was 4. I have horrible balance. I cannot walk a straight line sober. I cannot walk a straight line drunk. I cannot. Don't ask me to walk a straight line. It's not going to happen. So I tell him this, and he's like, okay, well, we'll see. We'll see. So he still makes me do everything. And finally, I'm just like, if you want, can I just blow in the breathalyzer? Can I just do the breathalyzer test? Please, because it would get me on my way home faster. And so he finally was like, all right, you can blow. So I blew, and I was under the point oh whatever. And he's like, okay, I'm so sorry. So I got out of the speeding ticket at least. Because I think he felt bad that I wasn't drunk, and I was just kind of pretty much tortured. Did I mention it was drizzling too? It was like raining, and I'm like in this costume, and he's making me do the DUI test. It was pretty embarrassing. So there's a nice story for you guys. Number 17, have you ever caught your parents lying to you? Yes, we found out my parents lied to us about where we got one of our dogs from. They always told us that like they rescued it because it was abandoned at a gas station. Da, 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 da. Actually, they went to a puppy, not a puppy mill, a breeder, and bought him from a breeder. But they didn't want us to tell our grandma because she didn't want us to get a new dog, and my parents really wanted a dog, so they didn't want us to tell my grandma that they bought it from a breeder. So they told us the story so that when grandma asked, we told her, they found him. They found him on the side of the road while we were at school. They couldn't abandon him at the gas station. They couldn't just leave him there. So, yeah, when I found out my parents lied to me about that, that was kind of sad. I was a little depressed. But it makes sense, and my grandma was crazy, so I get why they lied. Number 18, what's your favorite musical? Can I say Glee is my favorite musical? I love Glee. I love that show. Santana. But favorite musical, Mamma Mia, maybe? Mamma Mia is a really good musical. Can you count The Little Mermaid? I mean, I know it's a Disney movie, but Little Mermaid is one of my favorite movies ever. I don't know. Those are some of my favorite musicals. 19. What is a book you could read over and over again? Probably the Harry Potter series. I've read that series at least 3 times over since it came out. Like the entire series I've read over. I've read each book probably like a couple times. I don't know. Some of them I've read 4 or 5 times. Some of them I've only read like twice, but or 3 times. I don't know. But I've read the Harry Potter series a lot. I love that. I love that series. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. I'm a nerd. I know. I don't know. Number 20. Do you like thunderstorms? I love thunderstorms. I really do. I like lightning. I like to watch it. I like to hear the rain pounding on the roof. I like to just lay in bed and just listen to a thunderstorm. I get a little nervous when the power goes out, but I mean, if I've got somebody to lay with and cuddle with and talk to, I'm okay. Plus, it's also really fun if you're with someone and during a thunderstorm and the power goes out and you get to sit in candlelight and just like talk to each other. That's really fun. I mean, I've done that without the power going out, but it's a little more fun when the power is actually out. I don't know. Okay, next one. Number 21. What's your favorite number and the reasoning behind it? My favorite number has always been 12. And I don't know if this is the actual reason behind it, but it's always been 12 for some reason. But I call 12 the default age. Like, if I don't know how old you are and you look like you're younger than I am, you're automatically 12. Like, and if I don't like you too, I'm like, well, whatever, that bitch is like 12. Oh, well, she's like 12. I don't know. This is kind of stupid. Whatever. Okay, next one. 22. Have you ever been to a fortune teller? I've never been to a fortune teller. I'm kind of curious. I would like to go to a fortune teller just to see what they'd say about me or see if they could predict my fortune accurately. I don't know. It would be interesting. 23. Describe your ideal significant other. There is no perfect person, and I know there is no perfect person. And I mean, when I look at people, I see their flaws and I find the good in them, their flaws. So, I mean, no matter what I say here, it doesn't really matter because even if you see it as a flaw, I probably won't. And vice versa. I mean, I hope it'll be vice versa. I don't know. But my ideal significant other would probably just give a shit about me and just care and just want me to be happy and want to make me happy as much as I want to make them happy and want to spend time with me and want to know how I'm doing and just be a really big part of my life. Like, they would be my best friend. That's what I want. Like, I mean, I have a best friend and I love my best friend to death, but like, my significant other will be my best friend. They will be the one I will want to go to when I find out that I just won the lottery. I don't know. When I find out some big, awesome, exciting news, they're the person I will want to tell first. And they would want me to be that person. Like, they would want to be that person for me. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of just what I want in a significant other. I just want someone to be there for me. Because I want to be there for them. And that's how I see it should be. 24. What's your favorite series of books? Well, I've already answered that. Harry Potter, obviously. I love Harry Potter. I really do. I'm obsessed. I mean, I really am. I watch Harry Potter a lot, and it's freaking awesome, okay? Get over it. And the last one I'm going to do today, I may continue this challenge or quiz or survey thing another time because there's 25 more questions. But the last one I'm going to do today is, who is someone that you think knows the most about you outside of your family? My best friend, he knows everything about me. Like, he knows way too much. I could not stop being friends with him because if I did, he would know way too much about me and he could probably destroy me. Not even kidding. No, I love him to death, but he knows me better than anyone else. He just gets me, and we can just sit there in silence. We don't even have to talk to each other, but we can like just tell that we're just happy to be together, and it's just awesome. And I love him to death. And if we were both straight, we would probably be in a great relationship for the past like 10 years, but we're both gay, so it doesn't work that way. All right, well, this is all I have for today. I'm not going to keep going. There's too many questions and I'm getting tired of talking. So I'll probably finish this quiz or survey, whatever, after I have my surgery. So maybe next week sometime I'll post a video. I don't know. We'll see. But I hope you enjoyed my video. I know I look like crap. My hair is a mess. I got out of the shower. I didn't straighten it or anything. Sorry. Whatever. I don't think you guys really care anyway. Okay. Have a good night, guys. Bye.